stabbing this weekend in Midtown with one on Piedmont and 3rd.
Yeah, so I know we're going to put something out. We did respond to a stabbing. We were able to apprehend the suspect a short distance away. We're still trying to determine all the particulars on that incident, whether or not the suspects and the victims knew one another. But we are definitely happy to say that we've caught the individuals and just looking to see any background information and see what led to that incident.
Chief Hampton, can you talk about homicides here in Brady?
Yes. And so I know I said before, we have some very talented people. Our homicide clearance rate currently sits at 75%. It exceeds the national average. Although we don't solve all of our homicides right away like we did the other night, the men and women that work at the homicide unit work diligently to try to bring closure to the victims. So although we may not solve every single homicide right away within 48 hours or 72 hours, our clear rate of 75% shows that we would do everything in our power to make sure that we bring the people that are responsible for taking the lives of other individuals responsible and help them bring them to justice.
Can you clear up with the public what that rising crime is national, not necessarily?
I don't know if you want to, but what we're seeing is not unique to Atlanta. You know, we see Major Chief Bryant has spoken on many occasions. He's spoken to other major city chiefs, and they talk regularly. And this is the same thing that we're experiencing in Atlanta. They're seeing nationwide, unfortunately. So this is not just a problem just special to Atlanta. It's something that all law enforcement professionals are dealing with. We talk regularly to our counterparts, local as well as federal, to figure out what things are the trends, so we can try to get ahead of the crime that we see nationwide. But again, I can rest assured to let you know it's definitely not something that's just isolated to the city of Atlanta.
Is it frustrating when you got these spikes? I mean, you had more officers this past weekend. It's frustrating with the spikes, even if you have more officers, certain things are out of your control. Is it frustrating for you guys when this happens in your own community?
Of course it's frustrating, you know, but again, we are here, we're sworn to protect and serve. We're going to do everything that we can to make sure that individuals that decide to commit any type of level of violence or crime in the city of Atlanta, that we're going to do our job, our due diligence. And so, but yes, it's definitely frustrating to see the type of violence, and especially to see that a lot of times it didn't have to happen. And as I alluded to before, if people, again, would just learn how to talk, or more importantly, just walk away from disputes, that would just make our job so much easier. And so, but the violence is frustrating for us because it's our job, it's for us to solve it, and we know that the community is looking for us to do that. But we're also just asking people to do their part and just being decent human beings.
That was my question. For folks that may be watching at home that see the spikes in crime, what would you tell them? Would you tell them that do all of it?
Well, again, for those who are involved in it, I ask you that, one, to stop doing it. If you choose to continue to participate in the level of violence, we will fine you, we will apprehend you. For the citizens, we ask that if you see something, say something. We ask that you can call Crime Stoppers, where you can remain anonymous. But again, this is not just a Atlanta police problem. We're calling on everyone to do their part. We all play a role to reduce crime. And that's what we're here to say, is just to help us, and so we can get out the space of just running and chasing crime, but we want to continue to provide the level of service that we know we are. But it is frustrating, but we just ask the community also to come alongside of us to assist us.